It's that time again when we say good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Thursday. It is the 16th day of October, and I'm so happy to be with you this morning. It's always a pleasure to be with you, and reminding you always that it's a good day to have a good day in a good way. Yep. Good morning, wherever you are. If you're out there in the diaspora, well, good morning to you. And, I just want to wish you all the best in whatever you're doing today. It's Thursday. And let's see what my friend sent me this morning. Yep. Let's see what he sent. Okay. All right. Today is Thursday, right? All right. It's Thursday. Heavenly Father, we thank you for your mercy and grace which woke us up this morning, kept us safe throughout the night, for bringing us to a brand new day. We bless your holy name. We remain forever grateful for our homes, jobs, and families, and pray that you will send angels to protect us and our loved ones today. May you mend every broken heart, touch all who need healing, comfort all who mourn, and bless those with financial needs. In the precious name of Jesus, amen and amen. Shalom. All right, and good. Yeah, so we only got one today, so that's fine. Thank you, Rev, for your continued prayers every morning. Good morning, Mildred. Good morning, Mary E. Banks. Joanne Brathwaite Batson. Good Joanne Brathwaite Batson, yes. Jelly and McIntyre, good morning to you. Good morning to Paul McIntyre and the McIntyre family out there in Grenada. How are you doing? Good morning, Miss Annie and Joe and the entire home circle. Good morning, Pang. How are you doing, bro? Micah and the family. Monica Miros Williams, good morning to you. And let's go there. It is time for the word of the day, and that word today is Dance like a winner this morning. Yeah.
All right. You're going to come out from this one. You're going to come out from this one. Come on. I will praise you, Lord, for your grace of my life. You have blessed me, oh Father. Now I dance like a winner. Bless me, oh Father, now I dance like a winner. I will praise you, Lord, for your grace on my life. You have blessed me, oh Father, now I dance like a winner. When you see me dance, I dance like a winner, man. When you see me dance, I dance like a winner, man. Oh, when you see me dance, I...
All right, the word of the day today, that word is abhor. Abhor. It is spelled A-B-H-O-R, abhor. And it means to regard with disgust. Abhor. To regard with disgust. He abhors dishonesty in any form. That's the way we can use the word in a sentence. Abhor. Dance like a winner this morning. Yeah. Good morning. Esther and family out there in Pomerose. Mommy Quinn, good morning to you and the Cadet family. Auntie Alma promised to visit, right? Good morning to you, Helen, and the entire home circle. All those of you inside of Pearls and Dunfermline and surrounding areas, good morning, Moya. Alstead John, what's up, Papi? You good? Haven't heard from you or seen you in a while. Isn't Bashi Laka supposed to be coming up sometime soon? Yeah. All right, the motivational tip of the day. Let's get to it. Lauren Salim, good morning to you and the entire home circle, everybody of the Hermitage. Good morning, Nadisha. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Good morning, Erlin, all the way in the U.S. Hope you're doing fine. Declutter your environment. A tidy space leads to a clear mind. Organize your surroundings to reduce distractions. Yeah. Declutter your environment. A tidy space leads to a clear mind. Organize your surroundings to reduce distractions. Clean up. Yeah. Good morning to you, Miss Maras, out there on Salisbury Road. Good morning. And to my dear friend all the way in South Africa at the moment, good morning to you and the family. Hope you carried the dog too, right? Good morning. Be safe as always. Avanella McLean, good morning to you, my dear. What's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's buzzing this morning. All right, Ghana's President Mahama to host Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell for bilateral talks today. Grenada launches Youth and Business Fund to boost young entrepreneurs. In the region, Trump considers land strikes on Venezuelan cartels. Internationally, U.S. accuses China of trade truce breach, warning of supply chain risks. And in sports, good news, I always believed in Marlon, I don't know why. Marlon Glynn has been appointed to FIFA Technical Development Committee. And also Jaden Sales fined and penalized for throwing a ball at Jai's wall in Delhi test. You notice I'm laughing, right? Well, he's a bowler, that's what he do. He throws the ball at the batsman. That's what he does. Oh my goodness, that is funny, oh. Jaden Sales fined and penalized for throwing a ball at Jai's wall in the Delhi test. He's a bowler. Oh gosh. On a serious note, man, you've got to be gentlemanly in cricket and always. Yeah, so he was fine. Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. Sherry and Nick.
The Ministry of Agriculture is inviting all of Grenada to join in the national observance of World Food Day 2025, guided by the theme Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. Our national celebrations will run from October 13th, culminating with the grand exhibition at the Old Trafford Playing Field, Tantine, on Friday, October 17th, 2025. Let us all unite to make this year's event the very best, connecting householders, farmers, agricultural partners, schools, and community groups. International World Food Day observance, October 16th. National World Food Day celebrations, October 13th to the 17th. Be a part of Grenada's food security drive.
Grenada, this is the big one. The most anticipated event of 2025 is finally here. The 15th edition of the Wagiti Carib Super Knockout Football Championship. National Stadium, Saturday, October 18th. Kickoff, 6 p.m. Sharp. 2 massive opening games. Paradise FC Youth versus Hornvet FC. And Hurricanes SC Youth versus 10XO Legends. Then with head stateside, Jamaican sensation, Tentic. Grenada's finest, Rising Star, Sandam. The Soca Mona King, Buddy. The Groovy Monarch, Golden. Short Prey, Zuti Man, Sakina, and the Alpha One Band. Admission main stand, $15. Bleachers, $40. And on Monday, October 20th, more football action. Game 1, Combined Northerners versus Sweet Tours. Grenada SDFC Youths. Game 2, SAFL versus Fontenoy United. Admission Monday, just $20. 15 years of football glory and vibe. Don't hear about it. Be there.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Thursday, October 16th, 2025. Coming up in the news, Ghana's President Mahama to host Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell for bilateral talks today. Grenada launches Youth and Business Fund to boost young entrepreneurs. In the region, Trump considers land strikes on Venezuelan cartels. Internationally, U.S. accuses China of trade truce breach, a warning of supply chain risks. And in sports, Marlon Glynn appointed to FIFA Technical Development Committee, and Jaden Sales fined and penalized for throwing ball at Jaiswal in the Delhi test. The details to these and more right after these messages.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Come take advantage of our amazing in-store discounts at Oasis Pet and Garden.
Good morning, everyone. With the news in detail, I am Gordon Joseph. This morning, President of Ghana, John Mahama, will officially welcome Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to the Presidential Palace in Accra for high-level bilateral talks. According to an online news report from Ghana, the meeting is part of Prime Minister Mitchell's two-day official visit, which began with his arrival on Thursday afternoon, accompanied by Grenada's Chief of Staff, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development, and other senior officials. The talks are expected expected to focus on strengthening cooperation between Ghana and Grenada, building on last year's agreements covering visa waivers, culture, trade, and education. Following the discussions, President Mahama will host Prime Minister Mitchell and his delegation at a state luncheon. Earlier, the Grenadian delegation participated in the inaugural Ghana-Grenada political consultation meeting at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Prime Minister Mitchell is also scheduled to visit Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park before departing Ghana later today. The Grenada Trades Union Council, the GTUC, is urging the government to reject the installation of military raiders on the island following a United States request to replace or to place such equipment at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. The GTUC highlighted the importance of maintaining Grenada's peaceful environment and its friendly relations across the Caribbean, advocating for the region to remain a zone of peace. The Council expressed its commitment to collaborating with government and civil society to ensure Grenada's continued safety. GTUC called on the government to conduct meaningful consultations with the population before making a final decision, stressing that the island's best interests are served by prioritizing peace and security. The Council's stance reflects a desire to safeguard Grenada's tradition of harmony and its positive reputation within the Caribbean community. Chef Denson Paul of PTN's Hotel took top honors at the World Food Day Friendly Chef Competition on October 4th, 2025 at TAMCC's Tourism and Hospitality Department. Organized by the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council with the Ministry of Agriculture and TAMCC, the event gathered chefs from across the island under the theme Hand in Hand for Better Foods and Better Future. Chef Latiba Alexander of Koyaba Beach Resort placed second. PTN's hotel copped the third spot in the person of Chef Ricardo McQueen. Competing chefs were required to use 70 to 80% local ingredients and Grenadian spices, with dishes judged on taste, presentation, and skill. TAMCC Year 1 hospitality students observed the event, gaining practical insight. Chef Fabio Zanifolini of Silver Sands showcased a dessert out of competition. Winners will be presented with trophies on October 17th during the World Food Day finale at Old Trafford in St. George's. The government of Grenada and the Grenada Development Bank, the GDB, have launched the Youth in Business Fund to help young entrepreneurs access affordable financing and technical support. Under a newly signed Memorandum of Understanding, the initiative, led by the Ministry of Youth and Sports, will provide concessional loans at 1% interest, grants up to 3,000 EC dollars, and business support services, with a focus on agribusiness ventures such as apiculture, hydroponics, crop and livestock production, and agro-processing. The fund targets Grenadians aged 18 to 35, especially those who are unemployed or underemployed, and aims to promote sustainable business growth and job creation. Applicants must register with the Youth in Business Project and complete training to qualify. Permanent Secretary Kim Frederick and GDB General Manager Royston Cumberbatch both highlighted the fund's role in empowering youth and strengthening Grenada's agricultural sector. And finally, Kimon Peters, a 25-year-old fisherman from Telescope in St. Andrew, has been charged with multiple offenses, including possession of a firearm with intent to endanger life, possession of ammunition, discharging a firearm, and 2 counts of damage to property. The charges stem from a shooting incident that occurred on Sunday, September 21st, 2025 in Telescope, St. Andrew. Peters appeared before the Grenville Magistrates Court on Wednesday, October 15th, where he was remanded to His Majesty's prisons. He is scheduled to reappear in court on Thursday, February 26, 2026. The case underscores ongoing police efforts to address firearm-related offenses in the community and ensure public safety. That concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather, they're straight ahead. In the region, U.S. President Donald Trump said he is considering land strikes against Venezuelan cartels after recent deadly attacks at sea on suspected vessels transporting narcotics. Trump noted that the sea is very well under control and indicated that land targets are now being evaluated. He refused to confirm reports that he authorized the CIA covert operations against Venezuela's government, calling it a ridiculous question to answer. Trump said a recent maritime strike killed 6 alleged narco-terrorists, with at least 27 deaths reported in total. Legal experts have questioned the legitimacy of such force, while Colombia's President Petro claims some victims were Colombians. Haiti's appeals court has ordered a new investigation into the 2021 killing of President Jovenel Moïse, overturning indictments against 51 people, including widow Martine Moïse and former officials. The court requested help from the U.S. and Canada to interview key individuals. Defense attorney Natalia Deliska said the court denied her appeal to provisionally release 17 Colombian suspects, citing translation issues and lack of evidence as reasons for a new probe. Haiti's justice system remains under strain from corruption and gang violence, while related U.S. trials continue, prolonging uncertainty for detainees. Trinidad and Tobago's former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has been ordered by the High Court to release the names of attorneys and legal fees paid to the Paria Driving Tragedy Commission of Inquiry. Justice Joan Charles ruled that Rowley breached the Freedom of Information Act by withholding the details, rejecting claims that disclosure could endanger the lawyers. The court sided with activist Marsha Walker's legal challenge and instructed the Office of the Prime Minister to provide the full list of and amounts within 7 days, as well as pay Walker's legal costs. Now looking further afield, U.S.-China tensions escalated after top American officials accused China of violating a trade truce agreed to earlier this year. In a rare joint appearance, U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent denounced China's plan to restrict rare earth exports, calling it economic coercion and a global supply chain power grab. Bessent warned that the world will have to decouple if China is an unreliable partner. Despite harsh criticism, both U.S. officials said they remain open to negotiations as doubts remain over whether China will implement the new export controls. A U.S. district judge has temporarily blocked the Trump administration from laying off thousands of federal workers amid the ongoing government shutdown. The move comes less than a week after officials confirmed that about 400 layoffs had begun across several agencies. Judge Susan Ilston issued the injunction after 2 unions argued the administration was unlawfully using the funding lapse, which began on October 1st, to cut the federal workforce. The order halts layoff at more than 30 agencies, providing temporary relief for affected employees as the shutdown continues. The Trump administration has revoked visas for at least 6 foreigners after they made public comments online about the murder of right-wing influencer Charlie Kirk. The State Department posted on X declaring that the U.S. has no obligation to host foreigners who wish death on Americans. Screenshots of social media posts by visa holders expressing approval of Kirk's death was shared with official warning that further cancellations may follow. Kirk, a close ally of President Donald Trump, was shot and killed while speaking at a university event in Utah in September. And finally, Germany's plan to reintroduce military service was thrown into disarray after a last-minute dispute among coalition parties led to reject the compromise proposal that include mandatory conscription. Chancellor Friedrich Merz aim for Germany to have Europe's strongest conventional army was set back when the press conference announcing the new plans was abruptly cancelled just days before the draft bill was due in Parliament. Defense Minister Boris Pistorius denied accusations of sabotaging the proposal. The coalition clash leaves the future of military service uncertain and raises new questions about Germany's defense strategy and government unity. That's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights and the weather forecast is straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. GFA proud moments. President of the Grenada Football Association, the GFA, Marlon Glynn, has been named to the FIFA Technical Development Committee for the 2025 to 2029 term. Glynn, who currently serves on the CONCACAF Football Development Committee, continues to demonstrate his dedication to advancing football in Grenada and the wider Caribbean. His new role at FIFA reflects his ongoing commitment to smart governance, building global partnerships, and fostering youth development across the region. West Indies fast bowler Jaden Sales has been fined 25% of his match fee and received a demerit point for throwing a ball at Indian opener Jaiswal during the second test in New Delhi. The incident occurred on the 29th over of India's first inning when Sales fielded the ball on his follow-through and threw it at Jaiswal, striking him on the pads. The ICC deemed the action unnecessary and inappropriate, citing a breach of Article 2.9 of the Code of Conduct, which prohibits throwing the ball at or near a player in a dangerous manner. Sales contested the charge, arguing he was attempting a run-out, but the match referee upheld the decision after reviewing replays. This is Sales' second demerit point in 24 months, the first coming in December in 2024 against Bangladesh. Level 1 breaches can result in up to 50% match fee fines and 2 demerit points. And finally, Afghanistan Rashid Khan has returned to the top of the ICC men's ODI bowling rankings after leading his team to a 3-0 win series victory over Bangladesh in Abu Dhabi. Rashid took 11 wickets in the series, including a 5-wicket haul in the second match, moving up 5 slots to reach 710 rating points, 30 ahead of Africa's Keshav Maharaj. This is Rashid's first time at number 1 since November 2024. Teammate Azma Tula Omazai climbed 19 points to career best 21st after taking 7 wickets, while Bangladesh's Mahidi Hassan Miraz and Tanzim Hassan Sakib also improved the rankings. In batting, Ibrahim Zadran reached a career best second place with 213 runs and the highest ever rating for an Afghanistan player. India's Kuldip Yadav achieved the career best of 14th in Test bowling, while Yashwai Jaiswal advanced to 5th in Test batting after a strong performance against the West Indies. And that's all the sports at this time. We'll have more sports for you at our lunchtime edition and in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Sisson's got you covered this Christmas. From ceiling to floor, from outside to inside. Sisson's is formulated to bring out our true Caribbean flair. Get 20% off Sisson's Ceiling White, Easy Clean, and Sisson's Aquaflow paints. Plus, every Sisson's purchase is an entry to win the grand prize of a 65-inch TV. Just scan the QR code, attach a picture of your receipt, and you are entered to win. Promotion runs October 1st to December 20th, 2025. Sisson's, good looks that last.
Folks, for the latest weather forecast, we now join forecaster Vondi Cyrus at the Met Office of the MBIA. Good morning, Vondi.
Good morning to you and to your listeners. Here is the weather for today, Thursday, 16th October 2025. It is a fair morning here at the MBIA. Winds are from the southeast at 16 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 10.6 millibars, that is below normal and rising. Present temperature is 29.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity is 80%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.5 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum temperature was 29.1 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, no rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA. Hence, the total for the month remains at 12.8 millimeters. Now let's look at the public weather forecast valid for today and tonight for the state of Grenada. The weather is expected to be mostly fair with a low chance of light, isolated afternoon showers. Today's max could be around 32 degrees Celsius. Winds southeasterly to southerly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate with waves up to 5 feet in open waters. Tides will be high at 12:30 p.m. and low at 5:30 p.m. Sunset today 5:48. Sunrise tomorrow 5:57. Just a recap of the public forecast valid for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be mostly fair with a low chance of light, isolated afternoon showers. From the Met Services, this is Vandy Cyrus. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Vandy. Have yourself a great day likewise. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited. 8 minutes gone past 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Ghana's President Mahama to host Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell for bilateral talks today. Grenada launches Youth and Business Fund to boost young entrepreneurs. In the region, Trump considers land strikes on Venezuelan cartels. Internationally, U.S. accuses China of trade truce breach, warning of supply chain risks. And in sports, Marlon Glynn appointed to FIFA Technical Development Committee, and Jaden Sills fined and penalized for throwing ball at Jaiswal in the Delhi test. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, October 16th, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive day and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. Stay with us. Hopefully we can have the traffic report momentarily.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Come on out, Grenada. Let's move to live. Sunday, October 26, 2025. Fitness walk beginning with warm-up at 2 p.m. at Progress Park St. Andrew. Organize your churches, clubs, family, and community. Great prizes to be won. Call 442-7450 to order your t-shirts now. Features and attractions galore to keep you moving. Hosted by the Health and Youth Departments of the Grenada Conference of Seventh-day Adventists.
Welcome to Karakou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Karakou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Grenadians, get ready to commemorate National Heroes Day on Sunday, October 19th at the former Riviera Hotel site next to Kamahon Park. Grand dance from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. The theme for this year's commemoration, honoring our legacy, inspiring our future. This National Heroes Day commemoration promises to be one to remember, with a prayer and worship segment, the spoken word, and a powerful message from our special guest speaker. National Heroes Day Commemoration 2025 will also see the official sword turning on the grounds of the Riviera site, which will then be known as National Heroes and Heritage Park. Sunday, October 19th, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. National Heroes Day Commemoration, Monrouge, St. George. See you there.
Ma, you going in town again?
Yes, girl. I'm going to send money for Uncle Monty.
Ma, you know you don't have to go all the way in town to do that.
So how else you go get it? You go and bring it?
We could just send it for them.
Send it? Mm-hmm. Send it how?
Wire transfer.
Wire what?
Wire transfer. Come, let me show you how.
Yup, that's right. With Co-op Bank's wire transfer feature, sending money abroad is a breeze. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
It's 15 minutes gone past 7 o'clock, and at this time I'm happy to join Corporal Troy Paul, who is feeling a lot better this morning, so he can present to us this morning's traffic report. Good morning, Corporal Paul.
A splendid morning to you and also to your listeners as well, especially our drivers this morning, and a special appeal to our pedestrians. It is another day where we bring the traffic update so persons can be aware of what is happening around them as it relates to the traffic, where they should go, what and what to expect as they travel along the nation's road. It is always a pleasure, as I stated. And at this time, we have some movement along our nation's road already. And to begin with, the St. Paul Public Road, traffic already started moving in that area. But just to move back, most of our towns and all its adjacent roads, we just have a moderate flow of traffic at this moment. So persons traveling to and through these areas can do so freely at this particular moment. But however, as we stated, we started seeing that movement and we know what is happening. We're getting closer to 8 o'clock, and definitely we will see an increase in the movement of vehicles and this pedestrian traffic. However, in the areas I just mentioned, such as St. Paul's, Calvini Public Road, from the Western Corridor, we have a moderate flow as well. Also, vehicles coming out from the Grenada Public Road, we already have some movement in those areas. So persons, you know what to expect as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. The accident state for the past 24 hours, we had a total of 15 minor accidents. And it is a lot. Yesterday we had a total of 7, today we had 15. And as I was stating previously in my previous reporting, looking at the trajectory, we definitely seen an increase in accidents along our nation's road. And persons need to drive safely along our roads. We have an increased amount of vehicles on our island, and that might be one of the contributing factors as it relates to traffic congestions and even maybe contributing to accidents. But we have an obligation as drivers and pedestrians to ensure our safety is paramount, and let us do just that. Let us drive safely. Let us make sure our vehicles are serviced by the persons who are certified and specialized in that area. In addition to that, let us make sure that every action that we take along our roads is one that is lawful and one that is prudent. So, as drivers, let us look out for ourselves, and as we practice defensive driving, is not only driving for ourselves, but looking out for others on our nation's road. So to the persons who have not left home as yet, I want to appeal to you to please do so. And let us avoid getting caught up in the traffic rush on a morning time as you get to your destination, especially for the persons who are heading into the southern part of the island. It is after 7, and we've already seen that movement of traffic. So definitely, if you have not left home and you're about to do so, or in the next few minutes, you will definitely end up in those traffic rush or the bumper-to-bumper traffic heading to your destination. So it is that time where we ask persons, if you have not left home yet, you will definitely be late for work. So please, we want to appeal again to persons, and the question we'll ask every morning to our lovely people, especially our drivers, if you are texting,
then who is driving?
Who is driving?
Thank you.
Important question.
Very, very pertinent. And Corporal, I know that you are working feverishly to get this obstruction on the nation's roads organized, and not organized, but eradicated completely. So we look forward to that as well, because I can assure you, with all the road construction that is going on, and again, the festive season creeping in, it's going to be mucho trouble.
Of course. And as we speak, I have a team out that is dealing with that situation on the western side, and I trust that we get compliance before we resort to the taking of the action part. But what we want is the compliance, and not for persons, but however, if we do not get the compliance, we will have to do what is necessary to make sure that our roads stay free from obstruction and the risk of likelihood of accident or other dangers.
Thank you very much, Corporal Paul.
You're welcome.
Have a great day. Folks, that has been the traffic report. And we take a commercial break. When we come back, I've got my friends from the creative desk and a whole a group of people talking what I love to do best, dancing this morning. All right, we'll be back after this.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
World Food Day 2025 is here. October 13th to the 17th under the theme Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. Monday, October 13th, 4-H School Competition. Tuesday, October 14th, Friendly Chef Contest in collaboration with the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. Wednesday, October 15th, Eat Your Fruits and Veggie Day among schools, the private and public sector, including public engagements via social media platforms. International World Food Day celebrations. Thursday, October 16th, Minister's Address and panel discussion. And the curtains will come down with the grand exhibition on Friday, October 17th at the Old Trafford Plainfield Canteen. Make your plans and get on board. Hosted by the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Residents of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, have you ever wondered how you can benefit from Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program? Join the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada for the next IMA Symposium Series on October 22nd at 5:30 p.m. at the Mermaid Hotel Conference Room, Carriacou. This public forum will explore how local developers and those aspiring to become developers can access new earning opportunities through the CBI program. Hear from key experts representing the Investment Migration Agency, the CBI Committee, and the Grenada Investment Development Corporation as they discuss recent regulatory changes designed to expand local participation. This is your chance to gain insight, ask questions, and discover how you can be part of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique's development story. Don't miss it. Join the conversation on October 22nd at 5:30 p.m. at the Mermaid Hotel Conference Room.
Need to open a bank account? There's no time to make the drive to stand in line. Get ready. Opening an account with Republic On Board is easy from anywhere at any time, even while waiting for a food order. So you don't have to skip lunch. Republic On Board. Fast, easy, secure. Visit www.republiconboard.com to open your account today.
He was a voice from the pulpit, now away from the altar, but never away from purpose. Father Gerald Paul now takes the Legends stage with fire, conviction, and a calypso that's stirring the nation. The 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Sunday, November 9th, 5 p.m., Grenada Trade Center. Father Gerard Paul sings Truth to Power.
In the face of all this violence, I will preach.
Along with the best of Grenada, Black Prince, and the Pink Panther. Tickets $60 and are available at all Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies. Quick Stop at Otway Service Station, Springs Food Mart, Clear Vision Eye Center, Gittins Pharmacy, St. George's, St. David's Pharmacy, and GoToFed.com. Father Gerard Paul, along with the voices of legends. legends and their stories that shaped generations. The 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert. One stage, one night. Get your tickets now.
Cannot just pretend everything is fine as I run me mind.
All right, welcome viewers and listeners to the first lap of the conversation this morning, and happy am I to be joined by two beautiful young ladies, Dr. Shauna K. Roberts.
Yes,
Shola K. Roberts,
yes.
And LaShawn. And this morning we're here to talk about Dance Grenada.
Yes.
Dance or dance?
Dance. You're funny this morning.
Dr. Roberts and the team, well, folks, let me tell you, it's a whole team, right? There's, there are two other members in the background, but they're being represented. Tell us about Dance Grenada.
Of course. So this year, we're celebrating year 6 under the theme Caribbean Excellence, Striving for More, Disrupting the Narrative. And Dance Grenada kicks off this Thursday, and it was born with the vision to preserve, sustain, promote, celebrate African diasporic dance forms. And so, founded in 2020, it has become a space, a community for international dance artists and emerging dance artists in the island of Grenada and in the region to expand their knowledge base, to build a community, to learn, to grow. And we are more than excited and elated to celebrate year 6 this year.
Year 6, that's an accomplishment. And what has the journey been like? I'm coming to you, don't feel left out.
Yes, I was just talking to my project manager, Sule Adams, today about when we started in 2020. And for most of us, we know that we were at the height of the pandemic. And so we started within a virtual platform, and to see it grow in 2022, we migrated to Grenada and we had the first festival on island. And it has expanded tremendously through the impact, through scholarships being offered, to partnerships with the Office of Creative Affairs. It continues to grow, and its impact has a real global reach, and that is what we strive to achieve.
Okay. Lorna, how have you been impacting Dance Grenada?
Well, I've been supporting part of the team. She just mentioned about the impact on the global and the community and building, and I actually want to mention one of the pipeline projects coming out of Dance Grenada. One of our scholarship recipients, Josh Robertson, through participating, taking part in the workshops and stuff, he was then able to move on to pursue his BFA, Bachelor of Fine Arts in the Performing Arts, at the University of Trinidad and Tobago. So that's the type of opportunities and stuff that Dance Grenada provides, really kind of giving people that option to network with people internationally and continue their education.
You spoke about coming to Grenada, coming to the region, right? So in Grenada, it is Dance Grenada. Is there a Dance Barbados and a Dance St. Vincent and a Dance Trinidad?
Not under the direction and the executive artistic direction of Dr. Shola K. Roberts, but my work has extended within those regions. As you can see, LaShawn Prescott, who is currently a professor at UTT, her and I collaborate and work together. So there are often times when I am sharing knowledge and my experiences with her. I have recently traveled to Barbados, sharing and spreading the word about Dance Grenada and just what the organization offers. So not necessarily Dance St. Vincent, Dance Barbados, Dance Trinidad. However, the Dance Grenada mission continues to impact the various spaces.
And what sort of reception have you been getting from the people that you interact, the people who got involved in Dance Grenada? What's the reception like?
Very heightened in terms of anxiousness, excitement, the want. expressing the need for this being in their community. Oftentimes, dancers feel like they are often overlooked when it comes to just being offered payment, compensation, having the space to develop and grow and enhance their tool, their body, their vessel. And so Dance Grenada creates the space, creates the platform for that learner to continue to pour into themselves, continuing their education, continuing to network, continuing to honor the dance traditions of Grenada, and while learning other Western and contemporary dance styles as well. Every year I look forward to the messages from the students who may have been scholarship recipients, who may have participated, always inquiring for more ways that they can contribute to the space. And you find that within an ecosystem, it's always about the reciprocal energy. So not only am I giving to them, but they will also want to know how they too can contribute to the organization.
And I'm happy that we have such initiatives coming forth, because in a previous dispensation, it was always believed that in order for you to be successful, and we termed success came under the umbrella of finance, all right? And so in order to be successful, you would find parents and guardians telling your children, make sure you get education. You have to become a lawyer. You have to become a doctor. I remember being told, I'll say it colloquially, how she said it. My grandmother said, stay there and don't study your education. Undone from then cocoa you go walk. You understand? But now we're seeing that revolutionized. Okay, we can boast in the field of dance. One of our dancers, Keith, I think, just got on the King's
Sir Keith, yes.
Sir Keith Williams.
It's Sir now. Sir on the radio, when we meet, we just call one another the same old name. Sir Keith Williams, right?
Yes.
We also have, we both have a gentleman from Carrick who has been dancing with some of the professional artists out there. I can't remember the big names that he has danced with, but he's from Carrick. So it's important. Initiatives like this they're important to let our people know that success is now a diverse field. You can become successful in a plethora of ways now.
I think that's actually one of the missions of Dance Grenada in being able to say, hey, no, we can have culture, creativity, and career happen in at the same time. At the same time.
That's my goal, especially with Dance Grenada. As I continue, people always ask me, well, what do you see for the future as it relates to Dance Grenada? Is for that emerging artist to not have to choose between career and culture or career and path. Career and performing arts. If there's something that you are passionate about, the two can exist simultaneously, and I'm a testament to that. Speaking of, I could speak to, just growing up as a child and having certain individuals within my community kind of be discouraging with regards to me pursuing the art of dance. But it was because of my parents who believed in what I had to offer. They continued to nourish and encourage me, and here I am here trying to create the same space for those coming up behind me.
Where has your dancing career taken you? How far? How wide?
How wide? Wow.
Have you danced in Japan?
I have not danced in Japan. I've danced in Grenada.
That's a nice way of putting me in my place. That's a technical word. Yeah, you've danced in Grenada.
Yeah, I'm currently a professor at Arizona State University, and so we have students flying into Grenada from Arizona. So, just having that wide reach, I think it's very important. So
what's it?
No, I just want to add, I think you're kind of minimizing the impact that Dance Grenada has had internationally, because this year was the first year we put out a call for choreographers, and we've had over 50 submissions from like Tanzania and
the UK.
Europe. It was, it's the Dance Grenada has been impacting and like really spreading that word internationally.
Yeah.
Wow. From Tanzania, did you find a name called Zia Tuo showing up?
No,
oh, that's my friend from Tanzania. Zia Tuo. Yeah, I don't know where they got this name from. But what is the itinerary like for this session?
Of course, I was hoping you would ask. So today we actually kick off our first event. We will be having a dance day in St. David at the Corinth Community Center. And
that's I live right behind.
Oh, so you will come?
Definitely. Yes. I must.
You must come, right?
Yes.
And so we've opened that up to some of the schools within the area, St. Dominic's RC, because that is my home parish, right? And so it just makes sense to give back to that neighboring, to that community. Then we have our cocktail ceremony tonight. Tomorrow we have our second annual dance concert called Caribbean Excellence. We have some international choreographers flying in, some of our home companies performing, and we will be honoring the late Winston T. Fleary, who has preserved the Carriacou Big Drum, and so I'm looking forward to that. Then Saturday and Sunday is a full day of diverse dance styles. We start off at 10 a.m. in the morning and we close at 6 o'clock, opening with traditional Manding, Afro-Cuban. If anyone is interested, they can definitely visit our website at www.dancegrenada.com. And also panel discussion. So not only are we dancing, but we will be having discussions centered around the theme. And again, you can look for the go on the website and look for the schedule. The Office of Creative Affairs has also been sending out blasts and sharing the schedule as well. And then we close on Monday with the closing ceremony.
Where?
At the Grenada Vendors Market.
Okay.
Yes. And the concert will be held at Bay House, and the dance classes will be held at the Grenada Youth Center.
Okay.
And we also have some of the panel discussions being available online.
Yes.
So people who want to tune in internationally can check on the website, you're going to repeat it, dancegrenada.com, and they can purchase tickets to join in on the panel discussions from wherever they are in the world.
Yep.
Are we going to have a Dance Grenada 2026?
Of course.
Okay.
God's willing.
All right. Good. Okay. I'd like to make a proposal.
Yes.
Could it end in St. David next year?
That's a good
closing ceremony.
Sure.
Last suggest.
Yeah,
we all lighted up and everything.
Yes.
So,
yeah. Love that idea.
And it's pro bono.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I also want to acknowledge some of our sponsors. I feel like we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the support of some of our on the ground and international sponsors. Starting with the Grenada Office of Creative Affairs, they've been doing amazing work with regards to supporting artists from the inception. I have been with them supporting and riding along and making sure that we promote the arts and the creative sector, and so shout out to them for real. We have Montoud Laundromat, we have Rose Garden Apartments, we have IMA Grenada, Lavish the Band, Blue Bubbles, Visionaries of Hope, Heart of the Matter with Sule, Melon and Media, Solid the Band, Selector Beast, Westerhall Rums, Grenada Bottling Company and Limited, Punjabi Restaurant and Bar, and Doodle Gourmet Family Snacks. So just some more of our sponsors and partners that is helping to make this happen.
Well, I want to wish you all the successes that can be had in this event, and I'm really proud of you.
Oh.
I'm really proud, knowing, I interviewed you before.
Yes. I don't understand. Forget. And you know what it is? No. The hair is gone.
Yes.
I'm not blonde. And I cut it all off.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to
reinvent yourself.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Well, why not?
So, yeah.
So, knowing where it started, and I sort of have a historic view of it because we discussed all that before to see where it has gotten to now, and I can only imagine where it will culminate. So I really want to wish you and your entire team, all your sponsors, get on board with this.
Yes, hello.
Right? Yeah, well, get on board and let's make Dance Grenada a success as always, even bigger than it was last year, and let it be the platform, the springing board for years to come. Doc, I want to thank you. I want to really thank you and big you up, as we say locally. That's what it's all about. Coming from the humble beginnings in St. David, going out there, seeing the world, claiming the world, and coming back and bring it back home.
Yeah,
that's what nationalism is all about.
Hello, yeah.
Really. And if you can even bring along your Trini friend,
she's always there with me.
Which part of Trinidad?
Arima. The east. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I love the island of Grenada. it's beautiful being here.
You're welcome to stay. You're welcome to stay. You can go visit Trinidad and come back. Right. Thank you for sharing with us this morning, and I wish you all the best. And what time the event starts this evening?
This evening at 6:30.
Okay. Look out for the big face.
Yes, thank you.
We'll be there.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Folks, that's it for the first segment. We take a quick break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. Don't you move a muscle.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
The Ministry of Agriculture is inviting all of Grenada to join in the national observance of World Food Day 2025, guided by the theme Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. Our national celebrations will run from October 13th, culminating with the grand exhibition at the Old Trafford Playing Field, Tantine, on Friday, October 17th, 2025. Let us all unite to make this year's event the very best, connecting householders, farmers, agricultural partners, schools, and community groups. International World Food Day observance, October 16th. National World Food Day celebrations, October 13th to the 17th. Be a part of Grenada's food security drive.
This year, make colorful Christmas memories with Berger. Get 30% off select 1 and 5 gallon purchases. Each purchase over $300 gives you a chance to win one of 3 cash prizes every month. October $2,000, November $3,000, December $5,000. Drop your entries in the specially marked boxes in store and enter as many times as you like. Promotion ends December 20th. Berger Paints for lasting beauty and protection.
This is the big one. The most anticipated event of 2025 is finally here. The 15th edition of the Wagiti Carib Super Knockout Football Championship. National Stadium, Saturday, October 18th. Kickoff, 6 p.m. sharp. 2 massive opening games. Paradise FC Youth versus Hornvet FC. And Hurricanes SC Youth versus 10 EXO Legends. Then Windhead stateside. Jamaican sensation. Tentic. Grenada's finest, rising star, Sandam, the Soca Mona King, Buddy, the Groovy Monarch, Golden, Shopri, Zutiman, Sakina, and the Alpha One Band. Admission main stand, $15. Bleachers, $40. And on Monday, October 20th, more football action. Game 1, Combined Northerners versus Sweet Tours. Grenada SDFC Youths. Game 2, SAFL versus Fontenoy United. Admission Monday, just $20. 15 years of football glory and vibe. Don't hear about it. Be there.
Outs Grenada, let's move to live. Sunday, October 26, 2025. Fitness walk beginning with warm-up at 2 p.m. at Progress Park St. Andrew. Organize your churches, clubs, family, and community. Great prizes to be won. Call 442-7450 to order your t-shirts now. Features and attractions galore to keep you moving. Hosted by the Health and Youth Departments of the Grenada Conference of Seventh-day Adventists.
Welcome back to the second leg of the conversation this morning, and this morning is my morning. I've been joined by beautiful ladies alone this morning, and the second leg I've got with me most beautiful Shanta Duncan.
Thank you.
And it's a pleasure to have you here. And Shanta is here this morning, and after our conversation, I know her contact information numbers will be ringing like crazy. Shanta is a real estate agent.
Yes, I am.
All right, and she has created a publication because she's introducing something to the market that is not usually heard of. She's promoting the sale and rental. Sale of condoms. Condominiums. Not condominiums. I tried to shorten it.
Condos for short.
Yeah, condos for short. Yes. Right. Wow. What a mistake. But nonetheless, tell us, real estate. What really is real estate about?
Okay, so real estate, good morning to your viewers. Good morning. Thank you for having me. Real estate is essentially, in a nutshell, about the transferring of properties, whether it's by sale or rental from one person to another. So there are many aspects of real estate. You have commercial real estate, you have residential real estate, like I said, you have rentals, you have sale of property. So it encompasses all those areas of property management as well. Yes.
Okay, and having said that, what do you do? Which aspect do you take on?
Well, real estate agents in Grenada perhaps are like lawyers. You have those who specialize, but essentially all agents, because it's a very small market, all agents typically cover everything. So you'll do property management, you'll do sales, rentals, leases. Mm-hmm.
All right, and this is a very diverse field in that, as you said, you can do the rental, the sale, and management, and so forth. You've chosen to make a publication because you have a special niche of the condominiums,
yes,
lifestyles,
yes.
Condos. All right. Tell us, how are we doing where that is concerned?
All right, so I'm not sure if your viewers can see. It's the magazine Condominium Lifestyles Grenada 2025-26. It's the first edition of this magazine, and essentially this is the first magazine that promotes condo living to regular Grenadians and international purchasers. So typically a condo, persons might know a condo if you look at a movie, you look at TV, and you see like a person living in a penthouse apartment, and they say, I own this, right? That's the concept. So traditionally, persons own, you would buy land and you build a house, or you purchase a house. But there's a concept where you can live in a unit within an apartment building. So a condo is essentially that framework where a person owns a unit, whether it's a 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, a penthouse, a 1-bedroom, a studio, but they own that unit, and so they don't own the entire building, but they have access to all the features that building offers. So a condo would normally have features like a gym, a swimming pool, and so forth, spas, and so on. So you actually get the benefits of, So you get the benefit of living in a beautiful property, and you have your pool, and of course it's shared. Your pool is shared, the gym is shared, but you enjoy a very high standard of living. And it is similar to the price of a modern house. So it's not out of reach for persons, because I know the first things person might think is that's way expensive. There's no way I can afford that. But if you call physical planning units, I think the name has changed right now. It's not physical planning unit. But if you call them and you get the cost of building now, to build a modern house in 2025, 2026, it's comparable to owning a condo.
Okay. All right. So I like the concept. It's similar to that concept that we have with the housing project.
Yes.
The only thing is that the amenities are different. They don't have the swimming pool.
They don't have the swimming pool.
Gym, so maybe that should be considered. But so do we have this in Grenada?
Yes, we do have condos. So traditionally, again, persons know of condos as CBI units. So the Citizenship by Investment Program, we know of those persons building apartment buildings. We have a lot in True Blue and Lansepine, and typically those are sold to CBI purchasers. However, there are a few condos that are available to persons directly. You just contact me as your agent and we take a look at it, and so I can show you a few. And this is available online. I'm actually launching it today. So it's available online for persons to take a look at. So we have the Prickly Bay waterside condos. We have Amethyst, we have Angelique, these are in the Point at Calavini. We have Ruby Residences, we have Mariposa. There are quite a few condos that are available to persons within the diaspora. And a point I'd like to make is persons within the diaspora especially, they are accustomed to that lifestyle because they live overseas and typically they live in an apartment. So they're accustomed to the high-rise life, right? And they're accustomed to the rooftop gym and having all access to all amenities. And when they come back home, they may or may not want the hassle of building and being overseas and having their house built. So I think this is a very attractive option for persons overseas, and the price point starts at $250,000 US, which is quite a good price point. Those units will not last. We only have a few units at that price point. Then it goes to 300 and something, then 400 and something, and if you're a wealthier person, $1 million plus US.
That's the one I want.
That's amen.
Yeah, that's the one.
You have to aim for what you want. Yes. So.
Okay. So, folks hearing that out there, I am certain, because tell you what, we are not just here. We have you. As a matter of fact, as we speak now, I got a communication from someone in South Africa this morning.
Yes.
So that's to tell you the reach that we have. So someone out there wants to get in. How can they get to you?
Right. So you can WhatsApp me 1473-449-6243. You can email admin@breezyrealestate.gd. So my business name is Breezy Real Estate. I'm on Facebook. I'm online. I'm on Google Maps as well. And one thing I'd like to add, having a condo is also an investment. So one of the features of a condo, there are charges. So for instance, but it's not as much as if you have your own home. So for instance, you purchase your condo, and every month you would pay your homeowners association fee. So they maintain the insurance of the building, the gardening, the landscaping, the pool services. So one of the benefits of having purchasing a condo is you don't have the headache of hiring a gardener for your garden. Everything is taken care of for you.
What's about the internal maintenance and stuff like that? Your pipe is broken.
Right. So you're in charge because you have purchased the unit. So you're in charge of your own unit. So you would purchase it as is. And the benefit again is what you see is what you get. So you go, you view it, and all of the furnishings in there, that's what you get, right? And you can move in immediately. If anything is broken, then that's at your cost. It can be using the maintenance personnel of the association, but it's at your cost.
Can you make adjustments, rearrange, like add certain features and so forth?
Of course, it's yours within reason. So for instance, a condo might not want you to knock out a wall, because remember, the building belongs to the Well, the building belongs to all of the condo owners. So actually that's a great, it's like a shared ownership. So it's an interesting concept. There's a lot more to talk about. But if there are 12 units within a building, each of the 12 owners form the Home Owners Association. So you have ownership within the building as an owner, right? But you can't do anything to deface the building or to make it look the way it, you can't do anything that will
bring down the community.
Yes, but within your own space, of course, you can do whatever you want within your doors. It's yours. You have purchased it. You can get rid of the furniture, and you can also do short-term rentals. So a key thing, again, for persons who want to have a property here in Grenada, but they're not living here, is they can make the arrangements where they purchase the property as theirs. They live overseas for 8 months in the year. They come back home on vacation, whether it's summer or Christmas, and they stay there. And the rest of the year, they allow the management to actually rent it out for them. So if they're overseas for 10 years after buying the condo, they would have already gotten income to help to offset their mortgage. Right? Because they're not.
They had a mortgage in the first place.
Well, some of them are.
I will not buy mine on mortgage.
Amen. I like how you talk. Yes. So it's an investment opportunity as well. And of course, for persons who are a bit wealthier, you may have a home already, you may have a house already, but still purchase a condo. You get and most condos have beautiful ocean views. It's just like being in a hotel, but it's your home.
That's a relatively new concept to Grenada. It's sort of like Manhattan.
Major countries actually, because the land space is very limited, and in Grenada eventually the land space is going to run out, so persons will have to start building up vertically. So property developers, if you have acres of land, I'm also encouraging you, there are some persons who have land and they're not sure what to do with it, contact me and I can show you what the perks are of having a condominium development. And
so that niche, it's developing in Grenada.
It is growing. Like I said, we have, and especially with this magazine, I must say this is a concept a lot of people, even when I talk to persons about it, they didn't think it was possible. They thought it was either way above their budget or they thought it was for CBI. But as the magazine says, it's featuring premium non-CBI condos for sale. So again, these are properties that you can save up for. If you have on
screen, yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a child and they're 10 years at this time, try to save some money so by the time the child gets to be 21, they have enough savings to. I'm sorry about that. They have enough savings to purchase a condo in life.
Okay. That's very, very interesting. Well, I want to wish you all the best. Alan Sugar say it's not new.
No, it's not
new to Grenada.
Well, let me put it that way. There's probably one local person who I know who actually owns a condo here, a businessman. There may be more.
Okay.
All right, but it's not a new concept in terms of condos, but this is targeting local Grenadians, regular Grenadians, and persons within the diaspora. So we do have persons who, so we have like the wealthier persons who've bought condos at the Point in P.T. Calavini and all those other luxurious properties. So yes,
like
but they're right. But if you look at the statistics, those are Grenadian buys as well. It is true, but it has never been marketed, I believe, in such a way to the local population.
Right.
I'm not sure if you have ever heard anybody coming and talk about.
No, I haven't.
So it has. So these are marketed, but they're marketed outside. And yes, it's to Grenadians as well, but it's marketed to a certain. It's kind of
high end.
So it's very targeted marketing. Different countries, they go on tours and they market it. But I really would like Grenadians, I really would like us to start thinking about, maybe I want to live in that kind of a environment. Maybe that's what I want to live in. So in 15 years' time, maybe that's where I want my permanent residence to be. And I want us to start planning and saving. I must say, Grenada Cooperative Bank, they're not a sponsor of the magazine, but I'm just mentioning them because for one of the properties within the magazine, Cooperative Bank offers a further discount. And I must say as well, there are 2 properties within the magazine, and it's highlighted. There are 2 properties that have an early bird discount. So if you put in your offer and you start the purchase process within a certain time frame, then you get a certain percentage off.
Well, this is awesome.
Yes, that's on two properties.
Tell us how to get to you again.
So my website is breezyrealestate.gd, and that's Breezy with BREAZY realestate.gd. I'm on Facebook, and my numbers. So I'll share this on social media. Persons can contact me. Yes.
Well, I want to thank you, and look how beautiful these things look.
Yeah, those are, and I'm really proud of our local developers and property owners who are ambitious enough to have condos for sale. Again, it's a new concept for the typical Grenadian developer. So I really would like to congratulate those persons who have taken that risk. It's a bit of a risk because it's new for them, to offer just like that. So I would like to congratulate them, and I wish them all the best in getting all the units sold. And I look forward to Grenada having a lot more condos, and it could be at a lower price point as well.
So is there a sort of organization of people that, into the condo business, that they would come together and promote it?
No. This is just a type of property. This is not, no.
Someone is calling. Let's see something. You might just get a sale. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, welcome.
I want to get the link again. Breezy Grenada what?
Okay, so it's BREAZY Real Estate .gd.
Okay, and what's the number?
449 6243.
6243. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You see, I told you got a sale. All right.
Thank you.
I work on commission.
I like it. Amen.
I want to wish you all the best.
Thank you so
like
much.
the concept,
yes.
And I can tell you that all we need is the start.
We need yes.
And it's a good place and a good time to start. So I want to wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
In the not too distant future, you're going to come back here and tell us, wow, Grenadians are gravitating to that condo stuff.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Thank you, Shanta.
Thank you so much for having me.
Folks, that is it for the conversation this morning. And it's been a pleasure having you. Check it out. Go online and look it up. I'm fascinated by this. Yeah,
yes.
It's really wow. Breezy Real Estate. All right. Look for Breezy Real Estate.gd. Wow. This is awesome. Folks, that's it for the conversation.
Greece has passed a controversial bill allowing 13-hour workdays.